Speaking of the Cavs, that's a great transition. ESPN released its official post, and I hate the way they worded this. It is their post-off-season 1.0 power rankings for the upcoming season.
Yeah, that was wordy.
It's wordy. It doesn't sound right. And based on the way they phrased it, I very much disagree with their rankings. The Cavs came in at number 9 on their post-off-season one. It's just hard to say.
Yeah.
Power rankings. Steve, we could pull up the rankings 1 through 5. We'll run through, show you guys where the Cavs ranked. The Denver Nuggets, the defending champions, came in at number 1. Milwaukee, I think I could rattle this off my head if we don't have the graphic ready, but it was Denver, Milwaukee, Boston, Lakers were 4, and then Miami was 5. And I'm not quite sure how they have Miami at 5 here when they've lost a couple guys in free agency and haven't got Dame Lillard yet. It's different if they have Dame Lillard in the equation. The Cavs came in at number 9.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Yeah, Phoenix was number 4, excuse me. Miami at number 5. So Denver, Milwaukee, Boston, Phoenix. I got 4 of the 5, right? That's not bad for memory. And let's see 6 through 10 here. I know you have the Lakers in here at some point, Philadelphia, Golden State. There's Cleveland at number 9. I put your boy Amani Bates in the picture on purpose. Number 10 for Memphis because I put Jokic with the ring at number 1.
Big Monty, I told you.
Big Monty.
Big Monty Bates.
Can I start with this one real quick?
Yeah.
I actually do. This is all irrelevant, and who cares about power rankings before the season starts. I actually do have a little bit of beef with how ESPN did this, and if that's how they're going to do it, how they rank it. We'll start with Miami. That was an 8 seed last year. Granted, they made the finals. They lost Max Strus, starter. They lost Gabe Vincent, maybe their second best player.
Kyle Lowry's gone, right?
Kyle Lowry's still there.
He's still there?
An expiring contract, but he's a year older. Jimmy Butler's a year older. They've brought in nobody yet because they're trying to do all their stuff for Dame Lillard. And you have Tyler Hero who's taking the Miami Heat out of his Instagram bio, so you have a pissed-off secondary superstar. How do you put them above a team like Cleveland, who at least added, and not just added, they took one of your guys and added them to them? Like, I get if this is a projection of where they'll be with Dame Lillard, but Dame Lillard ain't there yet. And then also Philadelphia fired their coach, lost some depth. They've brought in nobody, and James Harden wants out. So within that same premise, you can't criticize them or knock them for not having James Harden because they still do. But those two things, if you're going to rank them 5-6, you totally different criteria for the two. The Cavs got to be at least third in the East. I truly believe the Cavs got to be third in the East.
Random thought. I always get tickled when I hear about somebody unfollowing somebody or taking them out their bio.
It's so petty.
It's so petty. Like you used to women doing that after a breakup or something like that. So when I be hearing about, that dude unfollowed them, I be like, what?
Who cares?
It take a lot for me to unfollow somebody or block somebody. Like, that's just a whole nother level.
Man, I'm just showing that you got
I get it.
That's pissed off.
That's a whole nother level of hurt, boy.
You know how many girls I would have to block if I was a hater? I'm like, no, I'm not blocking you. You need to see how I'm winning. I'm up 10. You losing by 20. I need to keep you around so you can always be like, damn, he keeps showing up on this timeline. I don't like it.
I'm just looking at the grand scheme of the NBA, and I think you have to have Milwaukee and Boston as 1 and 2 in the East in whatever order you want.
And you think Cleveland is third?
I think right now Cleveland's third.
You know why they did that? You know why they did that?
Just clicks. I know it's all about clicks.
They did it. They did it because
You're trying to piss me off.
When Jared Allen said maybe the lights is too bright, to them they like, oh, you just proved you little brother. So they put.
But they got them ahead of the Knicks.
Let's be honest. Everybody sitting up here right now, right? As soon as this topic came up and I'm thinking about what I'm going to say, I still got that. I am still bothered by what he said. I'm not going to sit up here and lie and say I'm not, right?
Yeah.
The fact that he said the lights was too bright, the fact that I've physically watched my team like run and hide and didn't show up and square up and fight, that's really disturbing. So I can look at the 9th place ranking and be like, okay, well, the Cavs should be higher, but they kind of earned that 9th place ranking. If I'm being all the way honest with you.
All right, so here's where you're
and maybe it's the emotions, man.
I don't disagree with you, but I'm not call you a hypocrite, but I'm gonna say if you're gonna use that logic, you can't use the same logic when you're projecting DeJuan Jones to be the starting left tackle next year. We haven't seen crap.
How?
He ain't done nothing yet.
How?
He ain't done nothing.
He ain't done nothing, but I seen them run and hide.
These is veterans, though.
They ran and hide. They were scared to fight. They didn't. They didn't want no work. They didn't want no smoke.
So you're saying you need to see them do it before you be like, oh, they could actually be put higher.
This is my thing when it comes to the Cavs. I think the Cavs is a very, very talented basketball team, right? I just question this. I don't think this is something that you can work on over the summer.
I agree.
Like if you a sucker, you a sucker. if you really about that life, you really about that life. If you somebody if you're an alpha, you're an alpha.
Oh, yeah.
You just don't go to bed and wake up with this newfound heart that you never had. And guess what? If you're trying to go out there and be fake and put it on display, you're going to get exposed really quick.
And that's why you need, in the NBA, that's why, to me, there's a lot of dudes that suckers in the NBA.
There's a few killers.
Just a couple.
A lot of pretend killers.
It's a lot. So why you think Draymond Green runs around and bullies people, right?
Yeah.
Like the fact that Draymond Green didn't worry about no repercussions. Like you punched that dude, you punched your teammate in the mouth, bro. You just knocked him smooth out. You put him to sleep, and then got the nerve to talking about I'm a team leader. You know what I did? I'm not a tough guy, but I catch him in the mall with his wife and kids and beat the brakes off of him. Sneak. I'm hitting him with trash cans and everything, and I need McNuggets to put it on film. I'm gonna make an example out of you, Draymond. That I don't play fair. He would have had to get his get back, but you're not gonna knock me out in front of national TV and have my whole family. I come home, my wife looking at me, talk about, hey, go clean them dishes before I put hands.
He did nothing. He did nothing, and then every time he get asked about Draymond, he just kind of like turned his lips up. Like, no, you can't. You cannot do that. A man got look.
Do you know who's
you
most
seen The
in the
Wire,
wrong?
right?
Right.
You heard what Omar said, man. A man gotta have a code. You gotta have a code, man.
Do you know who's most at fault at that whole incident? Whoever leaked that damn video from inside the Warriors organization. I'm serious. I blame that person more for the complete, I don't want to say complete collapse, but the demise of the Warriors than anything that actually happened. That is and real quick, you guys know my boy works in the video room.
Yeah.
That is the one thing that you cannot do. Like, and I don't even know if they've ever found out who actually leaked that video. And he definitely got at least $500,000 to $1 million from TMZ for giving it to him. And we talked about earlier about dudes getting your money.
He got his money and got out.
He got his money and got
That's
out
the
of there.
wrong way to get, like.
It is.
That is, I remember having a conversation with Eli, and I know I'm getting way off track here, but, like, that is breaking every code of ethics that has ever been established in a basketball locker room. Like, gee, I'm sure you saw fights in the locker room.
Oh man, what do you mean? I saw coaches fight each other.
We had
Coaches fight each other.
My boy Ed used to throw punches. If we went 3 practices with Ed throwing a punch at somebody, we were like,
Hey,
Ed on drugs? Like,
it's just part of the deal. It's part of
to
it.
get out, like, that was the worst part of the whole situation.
Yeah, because I mean, he already was.
It's already awkward.
He's already not the alpha male in that situation.
Yeah.
He already know how this is, and then that gets out, and it's like we all knew it. There's no way in hell he can play for the Warriors next year.
It was done.
It's just not gonna happen.
Steve Kerr said it like that. I can't lie. That messed us up a little bit. And so when you look at the Cavs and they rate 10th, they look at the roster and they say, okay, it's a hostile environment. The refs ain't giving you no calls. You need a stop and a score, and it's tight and it's in the fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. They don't respect nobody. They say, is Jared Allen going to get the rebound? I would say no. Is Darius Garland going to be able to finish under the basket? He slide a frame, or they going to take the ball from him? They probably say yes. Is Karis LeVert hitting that shot? Probably not. Donovan Mitchell, he hasn't shown me nothing. Every time he played Jalen Brunson hit his shots, he don't hit his. So guess what? I got to see it. And that's why I was telling these dudes, and I hate to go here. See, I played ball. I played basketball for the number one all-time winningest team games in basketball history in the state of Ohio, the Canton McKinley. Let me tell you something, bro. When you look at it and they talk about Imani Bates, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all.
Big money.
You need somebody that be like, I don't care. I'm about to get these buckets off. Like I ain't scared to shoot. I ain't scared to pull up, and I ain't scared to tell you I just hit that shot in your face. The Cavs need different types of people on their roster because that good guy role, that citizenship, that merit role, merit badge, Boy Scout stuff, that don't be working in the playoffs, bro. Yeah. That don't work. I like your afro, but that ain't going. You need to play like Black Power. You need to be one of the Black Panthers. I need you.
Real quick before we move on to the last thing, do you think being 5th in the East, 9th overall, Fair, too high, too low for the Cavs at this point?
I think it's fair at this particular point, and I think that, again, talented team. I just want to know if you got the heart. That I don't have no
we
fancy.
can't prove that until
I don't have no fancy analysis for it of anything like that. I'm still disappointed in how they performed in the playoffs. For me, I know the talent is there.
You got the shooters.
Talent is half the battle. Do you got the heart?
Can anything in the regular season change your opinion, or
yes.
do you have to see them in the postseason? Actually
No. The regular season count.
I was a discount.
So when I say that, I'm just saying that to say, like, a lot of people try to automatically dismiss it. Mm-hmm. The regular season helps you prepare for the playoffs.
Right.
So absolutely, there's things that I can see in the regular season that could change the narrative. There's going to be times this season that the Cavs are tested.
Yep.
And how they show up, that it'll tell a lot.
Work on your game.
And last thing, I'm giving you a homework assignment.
Okay.
I need you to go back and watch Mike Dunleavy Jr., the new Warriors GM, his press conference where he said Jordan Poole was going to be a long part of this team, and we can't wait to have him here and finish his career in Golden State. And tell me if his body language told him he was going to trade him in 3 days. Because I know you're the body language expert. So I need you to go back, watch that press conference.